We do this every Thursday. We hope to one day come to the point where we can just do it in 1 hour. Usually it's going right now to about 2 hours. So I'm hoping that one day we'll have so many questions answered that we'll only need about an hour. Mr. Patel, G. Patel, Mr. or Ms. Patel, please go ahead. How can I help you?
Thank you, sir. How are you?
Excellent.
Thank you. I just got a quick question in terms of DS 160. So I'm filling out my DS 160 for H-1B consular processing. So there's a section at the end of DS 160 which states as temporary work visa information, right? And it also asks like name of the employer and where do you intend to work. So I do get the name of the employer and all those parts, but where do you intend to work? There's a street address name. So should I be writing the name which is like my working location, which is present on LCA? Where do I intend to work?
Okay.
Or the company address?
We have a little bit of a problem in that I can't help you fill forms. Okay. Because most of the forms, when you fill them, you're required to enter your appearance as lawyer. Okay.
That makes sense.
But I can generically tell you, first of all, when the form is obscure, the question doesn't make sense, or the question is just confusing. So Manji, you were able to see the new entrants, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I'm admitting them. Yes, all good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so when the form is obscure, even if you get the answer a little bit wrong, it's not the end of the world. Okay.
Okay.
As long as you're not deliberately lying or misleading the government, mistakes can be made, right? That's one thing. Second thing is this idea, what is my place of employment can be tricky. What if you have multiple places of employment? I would say then any one of them is right because you give me place in the form for only one place, right?
Correct.
So I would choose the one where I work the most. If I'm working from home mostly, I'd put down my home.
Perfect.
They ask me about your location of your employer, I would put down the employer's address. They say, what is your location of work? If you're working at a client site, you'll put the client site. Does that make sense? Does that help you fill the form?
Yes. So I work mostly from home. So like, as you mentioned, like the place where I work from the most spot, like that should be.
That's the way I would interpret it.
Perfect. No, I appreciate it. And one more question. So I'm currently in between roles and they also ask for primary occupation. I've written unemployment. So do you think during visa interview, right, this would affect?
No, the primary employment, look, remember another thing about filling forms. When you fill a form, the information should be correct on the date you entered the form.
Correct.
Okay. So if today my title is software developer and tomorrow my title is CTO, if I'm filing the form today, I want to put down software developer.
Okay, makes sense. So in terms of like going to the consular officer or visa officer wouldn't take it as a red flag, as like this would be a kind of an employment of I-797B, right? So like once I enter the States, then I'm going to start my employment. So they wouldn't take it as a negative part, right? If
No, I don't think so, because that is your employment. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay.
Awesome. Perfect.
Best
Yeah,
of
I
luck.
think that was it from my end. I appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure. Bill, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. So, I'll get directly to the question. I am currently with employer A. I have my H-1B approved. I am thinking of switching jobs and moving to employer B. If they apply for my transfer within with premium processing and I get approved, will I? Side note, I travel a lot to and fro Canada by car to visit my family. Now, if with my new employer I have my H-1B approved, can I travel to and fro with the approval I-797, or will I have to get a stamp with the new employer's name on my visa and go back to India to
No
get?
problem at all. Are you a Canadian immigrant by any chance?
No.
Okay. So any visit to Canada, which is less than 30 days, requires only your I-94.
Understood.
Not a visa stamp. You know that already. I'm sure you've done that a few times. Automatic visa revalidation. Yeah.
So I would not necessarily have to get my H-1B stamped
No.
with the new. I can do it like, whenever I get the next appointment.
Whenever your little heart desires, sir.
Got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you
All
so
the
much, sir.
best. Thank you for putting down your hand, Bill. Zaima ji, go ahead, Zaima.
Hello, sir. Good morning. So
morning.
my question is like, I'm on H4 visa right now, and I'm going through divorce. So I'm thinking of changing it to F1, but since F1 would require my spouse's documents, so I've decided that I'll go to B1 and then do an F1. My question is like, can I file for an F1 while my B2 is still pending?
You
My
can.
B2 change of status.
You can. There is only one problem. You will not be able to start studying until your F1 is approved. Okay. Currently, you're on F2?
I'm on H4.
H4. If you go directly from H4 to F1, you can start going to school while the F1 is still pending.
But in online, I saw that like if I change from H4 to F1, I'll have to be on an valid H4 status even
Yes.
while they make the decision. But I'm getting
Actually,
divorced by
no.
this month.
Actually, no. The rules on that were changed by Mr. Biden, and they are still the same under Trump. So far, they have not changed those rules. The rule is if you are in status on the date you apply for F1, it's okay for you to be in between statuses while the F1 is pending.
Okay. So now if I'm applying for an F1 and my divorce is finalized while the COS is pending, so it means like I'm in the legal authorized stay and
Yes, absolutely.
okay.
The advantage of going from H4 to F1 is you can start school.
Okay.
If you
Yes.
first went to B1, B2, and then went to F1, then you will not be able to start school. And I don't see any advantage. The rules are the same whether you go from H4 to F1 or H4 to B1, B2. So might as well do the F1, which is the ultimate goal right away, right? Make sense?
Yes, but the thing is like since we are separated right now, I don't have the entire documents of the spouse,
Well,
which are required.
do you have any legal separation agreement?
No, we are going through divorce in the court right now.
Well, then you have a copy of your court decree. Submit that to the government, or not the court decree, the court complaint filing, the complaint of divorce, etc. You can provide copies.
Okay. I was thinking like just to remove the dependency of the spouse's document.
You'll still have the
I'm
same
good.
problem. B1, B2, you'll have the same issues.
Okay. So you would suggest that I just directly go to F1 and that
Yes,
should
ma'am.
be fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. I was just struggling.
No worries.
with
No worries. Best of
it.
luck.
Thank you so much. Yes.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Shaili ji,
Yeah,
you
I
are a
think this
well-known
helped a
name,
lot.
Shaili. I've seen you before, right?
Yes, sir. Seen me a few times before.
How are you?
In fact, I'm very good. We are doing the move to my husband's new employer. We are actually driving there.
Acha.
So, sir, I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago, right on this call.
Okay.
Right. So at that time we had discussed that, I would go to Mexico or somewhere and get my stamping. Now the rules have changed in the last week, and there has been a development in my case. I had applied for H4 while my F1 was still pending, and just last week I got an RFE. So, so basically, just giving you a little overview. My husband was on H-1B. We both went on B2 together. We did B2 extension once. After that, my husband did second B2 extension, and I went on F1 to go to a community college. F1 classes were supposed to start from after the Labor Day weekend, but my visa wasn't approved. In the meantime, he got a job. His H-1B got approved, and his employer's attorney applied for my H4 while my F1 was still under review. And now I have an RFE, which I'm supposed to respond to by October 8th. So I think I did not understand the language in the RFE, but what I think they were trying to know is that whether I have an approval on my F1 or not, which I don't.
Okay.
So my question is, what should I respond to this RFE? And should I, after responding or without responding, should I leave for India and come back with a stamp?
So the problem is,
Yeah.
if your current status is authorized period of stay, which is in between two statuses,
Yes.
they cannot convert you to H4 within the United States, right? So
Okay.
you have two choices. You can respond to the F1 RFE as quickly as possible.
It's an H4 RFE, sir. There is no RFE on F1.
You have an F1 pending too, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. But your old status before that was H4?
It was B2.
B2. So before B2, it was H4.
Yes.
H4, B2, F1 pending, H4.
Yes.
Okay. RFE in H4, they want to know, have you received your F1 status?
Yes.
Two choices. You can go to India, or you can premium process your pending F1.
Okay.
But the problem is, once you premium process it, and then you submit to the government that my F1 is approved, here's the approval notice, they'll give you the H4. But then you would have lost all that money on the premium processing. Would it be better to just go to India, get an H4 visa stamp? The problem in India is that we don't know what the timings are.
Yeah, probably
Later
a
on.
couple of months. But sir, what time do you think I should leave? Before the RFE date or any time after just giving any kind of response?
No, you can leave today if you want, or tomorrow after you set your home up.
It's going to take some time, actually. We're like in between apartments.
Okay, so there is no deadline, and there is also no compulsion for you to stay here.
Okay.
So
Do
I
you
think
face any issue in India while I'm at the interview?
I don't think so. You've not done anything illegal.
Okay.
All right. So respond to the RFE saying she's already left the United States and leave the US whenever it's convenient.
That means I'll have to leave before the 8th.
Before the what?
8th of October is when they want me to send it.
Yeah, the RFE deadline, right? So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
so I should exit before that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And that
All
the
the best.
part is when we don't know when we'll get an appointment.
Yeah,
But
but actually you could even wait for the F1 decision, because F1 is also pending. But I think leaving early is better than leaving late.
yeah, because I don't know what to reply for the H4 RFE. Like say that I'm waiting on my F1. They already have.
Exactly. That is the response. That is the correct response.
All right, sir. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Avi, go ahead, please.
Namaste, Rajiv ji. I have a two-part question about layoffs. So the separation document doesn't have the statement around, we're gonna sponsor the flight ticket back home. So shall I go ahead and sign the document, or should I ask the HR to include that statement, or it doesn't matter?
Do you want a one-way ticket back to your home country?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason to linger
Just
around.
send them an email that you have not given me a one-way ticket back to my home country as required by law. Kindly arrange for that. I would like to leave.
Right. So, no, my question is, first, I'll sign the doc, right? So the doc, once I will sign the document, I will get paid the severance and whatnot. So I'm thinking, let's get all the money in
Yeah,
the
you
bank
can do that.
first.
Because the regulation is clear. They have to offer you a one-way ticket back to your home country unless they make you sign something that says, oh, I don't really need a ticket.
Right. And that ticket is meant at the end of the 60-day grace period or any time during the 60
No, there is no such requirement. They should give you a ticket right away.
हाँ तो वही सोच रहा था first get the money because $400-500 के लिए like why do I like make it
Yeah,
all
I'm okay with that. Get your
right? So
money. Get your money and then send them an email. Oh, by the way, sir, you forgot to give me my ticket.
So, but yeah, when Rajivji, I don't find any other reason, right, to linger around on F1. I don't know why other people do it, but I think it's a safe way to go back after 60 days.
I think so. But Avi, here is how I present it to people when they've been laid off and they're worried about NTAs. Although the number of NTAs is really relatively small proportionately. If they're worried about the NTA, my only question is it equally convenient to look for a job from India as it is from the US? And if it is, then might as well go to India.
Right. And save money, be with chaat pakode khao, and come back when you're ready. I've done that before, never got an NTA, so why to waste time? Right. So
yeah, I think it's either way, it's a personal choice more than anything else.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Mayurji, go ahead, please.
Hello. Am I
Hi.
audible?
You are.
Yeah, Rajiv ji. So this is for my spouse. She's just entered into residency. We have talked before personally.
Acha.
And I just wanted to ask you, we wanted to file an I-140. But the issue was when I was filing this ECMG 2019 stuff, they asked whether you have filed for I-140. So will this create an issue when next year we go for an extension, because we have got a visa for 1 year only? And
Is she
she had a
going on a
training.
J1?
Yeah, she has gone on J1 because universities have not agreed to give her O1 or H1.
Okay, so immigrant intent on J1 is certainly a negative factor.
Okay.
Okay, but is it a deal breaker? I don't know how to assess that because there is no scale on which I can. Many physicians, many professors, teachers, they come on J1 even with the immigrant intent. It's not been a problem. But with Trump administration, it's so difficult to predict what they are going to do. So is it a negative factor? Yes. Is it a deal breaker? No.
Okay, so and one more thing, this ECF MG, as I see, they directly give the visa, they send it to Department of State, what they call it, for approval. So next time if we file it and then there is a checkbox, we have filed I-140, will they like send to us immediately, or they'll send it to Department of State?
No,
And they can take a call.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
If you have an I-140 pending, it will come up eventually.
Eventually it will come up. Okay. Yeah. Thank
All
you,
the
sir.
best, Mayurji.
Yeah.
All right. Take care. Bye. Please put your hand down. Chanduji, go ahead. Chandu.
Thank you, Rajiv, for doing this. So I have a question regarding my wife's H4. So my wife is currently on H4 with EAD, and it's going to expire in 2028. And she recently got selected in H1B, and it was approved last week.
Okay.
So the H1B is going to start from October 1st. So we are trying to think, see what would be the best way for her to move back to H4 in the future.
Okay, so first of all, there is no doubt that having an H1 change of status is important. Because once she does that, she's rid of the lottery problem.
Correct. Yep.
Right. Can she convert back to H4? Absolutely. But then the problem is there's no way to predict how long the EAD will take.
Just to add one more, so her current H4 EAD will expire in 2028.
Yeah, but if she converts to H1, is that still valid? I think the answer is no.
But when she moves back to H4, can she work on the previous H4
That's
EAD?
a good point, and I don't think anybody knows the answer to that question. You can try calling USCIS customer service. I have never seen a regulation that says one way or the other.
Okay.
You can try calling the customer service, ask to be escalated to an adjudications officer. Sumanji, what is it called? Level 2 कहते हैं क्या उसको कहते हैं? Sumanji?
Yeah, it's level 2, tier 2 officer, yes.
So tier 2 officer की request करो आप.
Okay.
And they'll usually call you back. And these people know what they are talking about. Whatever they tell you, make a note of what they told you. They'll also give you their first name or their badge number.
Right.
You can write that down and note the date and the time and what they told you for your protection. Okay.
Okay.
All the best.
And what,
Yeah.
Going to India and converting to H4 would be still the same thing, right? Like we don't know.
We
the
don't know.
H4.
It's the EAD that is the issue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Again, appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Put your hand down, please. RKC, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
You are.
Hi, sir. So I have like a pending H-1B with my current employer. I mean, I got the H-1 got picked this year in the lottery. So it's still pending. And like as far as I know, they've filed it to the very end of June. So
Okay.
I've been hearing that, the cases might take time to get approved, or, the decision might take time. So it might be like October, between October end or something like that too. So I was thinking, like in the sense, if it gets approved on October 20th, and let's just say I have like a monthly once pay cycle, then would that that month paycheck, can that be used for a H-1B transfer? Is that like an option?
So let me clarify a couple of things. First of all, there is no requirement of a magic number of paychecks for H-1B transfer.
Okay.
Normally, we submit the last 3. That's what the government asked for. But what if I have only worked 1 pay period? Is that
Okay.
sufficient? It better be. I can't manufacture 2 more paychecks just to suit the government.
Yeah.
Right? So there is no requirement of a particular number. And hence, whether you are in the middle of the pay cycle or beyond that, it's not a big deal, in my opinion.
Oh, so like even if I get paid on October 30th and my H-1 gets approved, let's just say on October 20, so still that pay that I get, I could use that for a H-1B because like I have like an
Okay,
offer.
so what you're saying is the pay that I receive while I'm not on H-1B status, is that
Yeah.
as helpful?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes and no. First of all, that shows your status. That's what you're trying to show with pay stubs. My
Okay.
status. Okay. But second, I want that H-1B to be activated. Actually get 1 or 2 pay periods under my belt before I transfer.
Yeah.
So that is the importance of having paychecks after October 1st on
Okay.
H-1.
Okay.
On.
Mm.
Okay. So these are 2 separate issues. A continuity of paycheck shows continuity of status.
Mm.
Activation of H-1B is shown through pay stubs while you are on H-1B.
Okay. And like if the amount, like currently I'm also on my STEM, so the amount is different. Like right now for the STEM,
That's
I'm
okay.
receiving a different amount, and my
That's how
H-1.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So that's not a problem. Like if there is a
No issue.
difference in amount.
No issue.
Okay. So yeah, like I was just wondering if like because there is like an offer coming up and I could hopefully transfer. So and my H-1 is still pending, and so if it gets approved in like October, so if I get the paycheck at the end of October, can I use that? Like would the new company?
Yeah, I would use that as long as the paycheck reflects some work on H-1B.
Yeah. Like probably the last 10 days or 15 days
Yeah.
or something on
I
that.
think it should be okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering what would be the situation if I end up being in that place.
I think it should be okay. All right?
Yeah. That's the only question. Thank you.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Put your hand down, please. Hi, Sashi. Go ahead, please. 1 second. Sumanji, I think we can stop admitting people at 12:35 because we already have more than enough people in the queue.
All right. 12:35 it is.
12:35. I want to keep it open at least 5 minutes after our start time. But then at 12:35, close it because there's no way I can get all the answers otherwise.
Will do.
Yeah, Sashi, go ahead, please.
Hi, Rajiv ji. I just have a small question. So regarding the new F1 rule, so the reduction from 60 to 30 is like from applying the OPT application, or is it in terms of unemployment days?
No. The reduction to 60 from 60 to 30 is the time you get to leave the country once your F1 is over.
Okay.
All right.
So there is no
no, they haven't changed any other times.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best. Mahimaji, go ahead.
Hi Rajiv ji, this is regarding my H-1B visa interview that I scheduled in Dubai for next month. I will be a resident at the time of interview, but I scheduled the interview before this 6th of September third country rule got changed. So I was wondering if my interview will still be valid given I booked it before and I will be a resident at the time of interview.
So if you look at my LinkedIn page where I posted this notice, link to that notice, you can click on that. And when you go to the notice, towards the end of the notice, it says, that page or the web page, it says that we are probably going to honor the calls that we have already scheduled or the interview calls that we already scheduled. Okay.
But they kept it very vague in that. They said generally not cancelled,
Yeah,
right? So I just
government doesn't want to commit to something. Okay. So they say generally, and another thing you can do is you can double check with the consulate.
Okay. And another thing is I have booked the interview with my DS-160 number, but I haven't submitted my DS-160 yet because there is still time and I wanted to make sure the information is up to date. So there is no such rule that if it's not submitted before the interview, it would get cancelled or something, right?
There was something, another new procedure somewhere I remember reading. X number of days before your interview, everything should be updated, something like that. Double check that, please, or the consulate website.
Yeah, I still have more than a month for the interview, so
so whatever that time frame is, I don't recall. I think it was 30 days, but I can't really say that for sure. Okay.
Okay. And do you know like what other documents would be needed to prove residency in any country? Like other than the visa?
The visa is the documentation for residency. And it depends upon the type of residency. If you're a student, does that count as residency? I think it does, although there does not appear to be any clarification on that issue. Leases, if you're staying in the country, if you're not staying in the country, obviously the only thing you have is the visa. What if you're a permanent resident? Like if you're green card holder of another country? Yeah, the green card itself shows that you're a permanent resident.
So I think UAE gives like a 10-year visa. That's the closest we can get to.
I can't comment on UAE laws. I have no idea.
And another question I had is about pre-immigration.
Hang on. Let me just make a general announcement. Guys, let's make it really quick because today I have many more people than we normally do. And if we want to move through everyone, we kind of have to be a little quick. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Last question is for pre-immigration clearance that happens outside US, like in Abu Dhabi offers that. That should be fine, right? If I have all the required documents for my H-1B. There's nothing special for if it's within US or outside.
No, immigration pre-clearance is fine.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rajiv.
You're welcome. All the best. Pallavji, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Rajiv. Sir, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. So I'm on a L1. I was on a L1, and 30 days back, I lost the job. I'm in the process of negotiating offers with few more employees. So I'm on my 60-day grace period. So I just wanted to understand, do I have any option to extend the grace period since I have open offers with me so I can take some time?
No.
Okay. So I was talking to my corporate lawyers back when I was employed with the company. So they told me something about I-539. So
yeah, that's the B1, B2.
Okay.
If you want to send me an email, I'll send you some write-ups on the B1, B2 current status.
Okay, sir. I'll send you the email. So I have to either accept the offer or go back and think about the offers within the 60-day
you can
grace period?
accept the offer right here. If you have a B1, B2 pending, there are a bunch of things you need to consider. Too long to go through. Just drop me an email, help@immigrationd.com. That's my personal email.
Thank you so much, sir.
All the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maya, go ahead, please. Maya ji.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. So my question is, my H-1B got pegged and it has been filed as a consular process. And I just have a question. Once it is approved, can I still go ahead and transfer my H-1B? Or if not, if I continue with my STEM OPT, can I again reuse my H-1B later after my STEM OPT by changing to a full-time or not continue with my present employer?
Okay. I almost never suggest people to do consular processing on H-1Bs. Almost never. Very rarely. So the question is, I don't see any advantage in it in most cases. But can you go on to another H-1B employer without ever activating your H-1B, which is through consular processing? I have my doubts.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be careful with that. As it is, this issue was in a gray area. And with the current administration, everything gray is black. So I'll be careful if I were you. So what is the option? One thing you can do is do a change of status to H-1B within the United States. Get 1 or 2 pay periods after activation of the H-1B under your belt, and then do a transfer.
Got it.
All right?
Yes.
All the best, Ji.
Yeah, thank you. One last question. So in my STEM period, I can still work for a different employer, and later after a
Yes,
year,
you can. Yes,
I
you
can
can.
come and then reactivate it, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
As long as you do your 983s and all that formality with the school, you can change employers while you are still on STEM OPT. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Best of luck, Ji. Madhavi Ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you for this call. So I'm on H-1B and I got laid off. I'm on my 60-day grace period now. So my H-1B got picked last year and it's valid until September 2027. Also, I do not have my I-140 filed and I got my H-1B stamped in the last December. So me and my fiance, we're planning to get married in the beginning of the next year in India. So if I'm planning to come to the USA again on H-4 visa and later do a change of status to H-1B, if I'm able to find an employer who could sponsor me for the change of status from H-4 to H-1B, can I do that at any point of time, or only it's valid until September 2027 for to resume my remaining period on H-1B?
You can take the remaining period anytime you want. So that's not an issue.
It's not like I have to do it before September 2027.
No such
Even
thing.
though I don't have my I-140 file.
No such thing.
Okay. So
You
I
are
get
always entitled to reactivate the remaining H-1B period out of the 6 years that you have not consumed.
Okay. Got it.
All right. You can actually web search it. I want to say Google it, but I don't want to also name any particular search engine. But you can do a search. Just look for H-1B remainder option.
Okay. Okay. And also I have one more question, so I'll be really quick.
Make it really quick.
Yeah. So if I travel to India now and if I get an employer when I'm outside of the US, so can I get into the US without any visa stamping if my H-1B transfer gets approved?
What do you think?
I think I can do it because it's valid.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you want to come back on H-1B, you need a visa stamp. Now, it is true that you can use the visa stamp of any employer for any other employer, but you've got to have a valid H-1B visa. Okay?
No, what I mean is if the new employer, he does a transfer when I'm outside the US, so can I come again with the stamp which I already have because
Oh, yeah, of course.
with
If
September 2027.
Yeah, if your H-1B stamp is valid, even for 1 day, you can come back using that stamp and the new approval.
Okay. Yeah.
All
So
right.
I don't need a new stamp.
That's what I said. Yep.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank
All
you
the
so
best.
much.
Prachi ji, go ahead.
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity. I have a quick question for H-1B transfer. So, as I heard from so many people, but my question is little different. My current employer is putting me on part-time employment, so my salary is gonna deduct like half of that from regular salary. And is that payslip is useful for the next company to transfer my H-1B, or it will affect to deny the application? How it will be?
So under H-1B rules, the employer cannot arbitrarily change your hours. It's illegal for them to do so. Okay.
Oh, really?
So what you can do is, because it is the employer's act that is illegal, not your doing, and you have no control over it.
Yeah.
What you can do is, when you file for the H-1B transfer, just a day or two before that, you can file a complaint with the Wage and Hour Division. Write it down. Wage and Hour Division, WHD.
Wage and Hour Division.
नहीं, Wage and Hour.
Okay.
Is it Wage and Hour Division or Department? I think it's Wage and Hour division, if I remember correct. Just WH.
Division, DEVISION.
Naji, D as in doctor, division, as in divide and multiply.
Okay, division.
Division. Wage and hour division of the US
Okay.
Department of Labor.
Uh-huh.
You can file a complaint for non-payment or underpayment of salary. What
Uh-huh.
that does is when you file the complaint, now you have a copy of the complaint. When you do change of status or transfer of employer, you can present the pay stubs along with the complaint to show you were willing to work and they just cut down your hours.
They just are doing for 2 months, for September and October.
They still can't do it. They can't do it. They can't do it for 1 week even. That's not allowed.
Okay. If I actually they were terminating me in the mid of August, then I request them my H-1B speak and let me transfer my H-1B to another firm. Please keep me on payroll, regular payroll. So once I cross
there is the moral thing and there is the legal thing. What you requested and they accommodate you, that is morally very nice of them. But nevertheless, they broke the law. Okay, now I'm not going to discuss this anymore because this discussion won't end anywhere. So whenever you transfer your H-1B, have that discussion with your lawyers, whoever are transferring, and they should be able to devise a way for you to work on it. All right? But it's illegal for the employer to cut down your salary, even if they do it at your request.
they just approve my request and then they put this condition to me.
Okay, ma'am, I have to move on. What I told you was, this is illegal. Government can make an objection and say that you violated your status, even though it's not your fault. You have to deal with it. It's not it's not an easy situation for me to just answer yes and no, do it this way. This is going to take a good 15-20 minute discussion, and you should have that with your lawyers who do the H-1B. Okay, let me move on. Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, ma'am. Kay, go ahead. All right, Yogesh Bhatia. Yogesh, were you emailing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I looked at your DSOs. Looked at the denial. The DSO has said that you are not entitled to STEM extension because they have said that these are just MBA courses. This is not STEM. So I don't see how you can fight that.
I'm not legal expert in that area, but I do believe they said that there are courses which are taken, and because of the courses taken, this program is eligible for the STEM extension. Apart from that, based on the general knowledge, like there are good 50-60 international students who had done MBA from Darden, University of Virginia, Atlantic, this year and from many years. All those are taking their STEM extension. So I don't know if DSO was new and was not able to write it properly or what.
All right. So Yogesh, this is the bottom line. If you can revisit this with the DSO, show them the denial, and if you can get documentation that is more supportive of the STEM. 1 second. Okay. You can try to file a motion to reopen. Okay. Now, the problem with an MTR is you do have a limited amount of time. How long you can be unemployed? How long you can be unemployed? You can try to expedite. This is a difficult case to win. Not impossible, but unfortunately, the time pressure is such that it's very difficult to say whether they'll be able to do it within 90 days or not.
And suppose like if she plans to move to day one CPT, how soon she can move to that?
Talk to the DSO of the school where you want to go. I think you would have 60 days, but double check it with them.
Okay. So based on the DSO's reply, I can contact you again and then you can better answer.
Of course. Because without the DSO's help, we can't, we can look at the coursework ourselves, but it's the DSO that really is the main evidence.
Yes, I saw DSO reply. If we read it very carefully, then it's clear that if she has taken the STEM courses, which she has taken, as
Yeah.
mentioned in the DSO's reply.
But that's not
Then
what
this,
the denial says. I looked at the denial. Yogeshi, I'm going to have to run, but I think that
okay,
is the direction you need to go. Okay.
okay, thanks.
Best
Thanks.
of
And
luck.
she needs to leave like the job today only.
Yeah, she can't work.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All the
And
best.
then, and when she leaves, she needs to tell that this is because of EAD, or she can say any other reason, there's some personal reason.
I always tell the truth, but that's your call.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, immigration law doesn't require you to be in any particular depth of honesty with the employer.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All the best. Kay, you had your hand up, but I don't hear you. K as in kite. Okay, Yogesh, put your hand down, please. Ishwar Kumar, Ishwarji.
Hello, sir. Thank you. I was recently impacted by the RIF in my organization. I'm currently on notice period, and the notice I'll be continued to be paid, but without any access to the laptop until October 25th. So my H-1B clock starts after October 25th, right?
You are still working, but
I'm still getting paid, but I'm not. I'm not
okay, so
supposed to work because my laptop is locked.
That has become a little unclear, Ishwarji, because the page which allowed us to start counting your 60 days from the day after your full payment was archived. If I were to make a guess, I would say yes, 60 days should begin from the date after the last full payment, whatever that period is. Okay.
Got it.
But I can't say that that's how the government is looking at it now.
Okay, like I'm getting full employer benefits, everything. I'm just not.
I think so. I mean, I would say that yes, that should cover you. 60 days should begin the day.
Since my notice period is until October 23rd, I'm actively looking for jobs. So let's say I get an offer on October 25th. That is the last day of my notice period.
Wait, do you have a gift card?
Hey, who is this? Naresh, can you please mute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so let's say I get an offer on October 25th, which is the last day of my employment in my current organization. So how much time it will take to get transferred to all these, transfer the H-1B to the new organization? And will this will this transfer take over 60 days of my clock time?
So if you are able to, the LCA takes about 7 business days, right? Or
okay,
7 days.
I don't know, sir. Yeah, okay.
So once the H-1B is received by the USCIS, if it is received within the 60 days, you can start working with the new employer and continue working till the decision on the H-1B.
Okay, so once LCA is filed, that's it. I can start working.
No,
right?
I didn't say that. I said LCA takes 7-8 days. Once LCA comes, they file the H-1B.
Okay.
Once the H-1B is received by the USCIS within 60 days.
Okay. Then I can start working. Probably around 15 days, I can assume.
Yep.
Got it. And in the worst case, if
I have to move on.
Yeah, last question. In the worst case,
I have 60 people waiting. There is no way I can cover everybody.
In the worst case, if I want to file a B1, B2 visa, what is the right time to file that? Is it after
as early as possible?
Okay.
Can always withdraw.
People tell you do at the end of the 60-day grace period, right?
I don't recommend that. To avoid NTAs, do it early.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Thank
All
you
the
very
best. All right. Bye-bye.
So K is available, he said.
Okay, K, go ahead.
Hi, sir. My name is Khyati. Sorry, I was not able to unmute my mic earlier. So I'm an architectural designer. I'm on my H-1B first year and I got laid off in August about a month ago. So I have 1 more month to find a new employer and transfer my H-1B. I know of the 2 possible options, B2 and F1, which you just said if I have to do it in the earlier call to this person that it should be as early as possible.
That's what I'm recommending. I used to recommend last 5-10 days, but now I'm saying the first 5-10 days.
Okay. And also, I'm in the process of finding a new employer. If I don't find a potential employer, and if I have to go down, if like whatever employer I'm getting, if I'm not happy, I'll still take the job. And when they file for an H-1B, and the transfer itself takes a while. And in between, if I find an employer that I actually want to work with, can I revoke that in between and work for another employer, or I have to wait until the whole process is done?
You can't start working with another employer, but if you want to file a second petition, you can while the first one is still pending. When you'll be able to start working with them, something to coordinate with the lawyers. Okay.
Okay.
You can have multiple petitions. That's not a problem.
Okay. All right. That was all it. Yep.
Yep. Arpitji, go ahead, please. Okay, put your hand down, please.
Hello, Namaskar. In case the previous sponsorship, the future sponsorship has been offered becomes current. I mean, I know it's magical question, or else if something happens, but then when we are applying 485, they don't have a position what they have offered, or the company doesn't exist. Like, what is the best case scenario in those circumstances? Is that something that we can be prepared with? Because the scenario in which I am in, or probably in a lot of people are like, we keep changing jobs, and as much as the I-140 date is can be ported or things like that, that entire process is very cumbersome, right? So, is there any recommendation from your side, like how can we get prepared for it, or how can we be cautious, like aware about what can be done if that becomes current, and they don't exist, the company doesn't exist?
This is a frequently asked question.
Oh, okay.
Let's begin with a simple analysis. If somebody loses their job or the company closes down before I-140 is approved,
yeah, okay,
you get nothing.
Yeah, that is fine.
Once the I-140 is approved, you immediately get the priority date, even if the company closes the day after.
Okay.
If the I-140 stays approved for 180 days,
yes,
you also get the right to keep extending your H-1B with any employer.
Right. Mm-hmm.
This is true even if the company revokes the I-140. So before I-140, no benefit.
Yes.
The I-140 is approved, priority date, 180 days later, right to extend H-1B.
Right.
Now, the 485. Let's say you filed the 485, the employer was around, and then the company closes down. After 180 days, you can transfer the H1, the green card to another company.
I think my question was misinterpreted. What I was saying is, my company A did my I-140, and I was employed for a very short frame of time, but whatever long time or not. I moved to company B, I can move to company C, D. At all company levels, I cannot just keep on porting the dates, right? Suppose I am at random company.
That date is attached to you. It is not attached to the company.
Okay.
So wherever you go, you take the date with you.
But I'm not going to start the PERM process and do the PERM
Doesn't
process.
matter. It doesn't matter. That date is still with you.
Right, but at future time, if that company, or suppose the date becomes current and the company A, which offered me a future sponsorship, that doesn't exist anymore, are there any chances, or is a very hypothetical scenario that we should not discuss right now?
Okay, first of all, people who have filed through future green cards are having a lot of difficulties.
Okay.
I've started doing consultations where those arrangements are being questioned.
Okay.
Second, if the company is no longer in existence, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is the priority date or the 180-day extension.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best. Karnika ji, go ahead.
Hello, namaste, sir. I was in the last week's call. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
So I did speak with the lawyer and my husband, and I got the status correctly. So I have to review. I'm on H-1B. My H-1B expires in February 2027. My husband's I-140 485 was filed in 2020, but it's been pending approval, so it's not approved yet. His priority date is May 2014. And the company lawyer, they did file the prevailing wage for me last week, so September 4. But with the current wait times and even with the reclaiming of H-1B days, I have about I'd be looking at April of 2027, right? So is it realistic to expect that my I-485 will be filed before 365 days off before the visa expires in 2027? And B, if not, then what are my options to
It is
stay?
possible because we are in 2025
Yeah.
and they filed your prevailing wage, right?
Yes. Last, like,
सुमन जी
on
prevailing
4th.
wages कितना time लग रहा है आजकल?
About 4 to 5 months.
That's pretty good. They were doing like 7 to 9 months, right?
Yes.
So, Karnika ji, you are getting your PWD probably in 4 or 5 months. Let's say you can tell your lawyers to start some of the recruitment process now, such as what is called समझ क्या बोलते हैं उसको जो
Job order.
job order. Thank you.
Job
So they
order.
can start the job order now.
Okay.
That could save you about 60 days or 30 days at least. So that when the prevailing wage comes, they do rest of the recruitment and they can file your PERM application. Once the PERM is filed, 1 year after that date, you are entitled to 1 year H-1B extension. So that means even if you do it in 26, your PERM is filed, probably early 26, right? You should
Yeah.
be able to get your H-1B extension early 27.
Also, the like extended by 1 year, not just the reclaim the days that I have.
Yeah, 1 year. Once the PERM and I-140 are approved, then you can do 3 years.
Okay. Okay. So I'll get the, oh, all right.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Best of luck, ji.
Thank you.
Bhumika Shah. Bhumika ji, go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. So actually, my company filed for my H-1B this year. I got notice of Noid because of the missing ink signature. So what are my chances of approval here and what can I do?
Yeah, no, we've been reminding employers to do that because if there are no wet signatures
Yeah.
and you can't produce the page, the case is denied.
So what are the chances? Is it gone?
I think it's gone. I hope I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, please. I would love to be wrong.
No.
But I think it's gone.
Okay, so there are no options in this case. Like if I'm on day one CPT and now I have to sit in another lottery.
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Did she not say she got NOID instead of the rejection?
Yes, Noid.
हाँ, पर इनका है नहीं ना इनके पास. She doesn't have the page.
The original signature page, okay, they don't have that available?
That's the problem. Yeah. And she's not the only one. I've heard multiple cases like this.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ji. Best of luck. Karthik ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Yeah, so I'm actually on F1 and I have a question related to FICA taxes. It's been 5 years, like I came on December 31st of 2020 and I'm currently on day one CPT. So I received an email related to FICA taxes, like if they wanted me to, they asked me if I needed to pay the FICA taxes or if I'm exempted from this.
Okay.
I don't know what FICA taxes are and if I'm
That's
supposed
the
to pay.
Social Security taxes. And you can double check with a chartered accountant or CPA, actually, certified public accountant. I am very poor in taxes, but my understanding is while you are on F1 OPT, you are not required to pay FICA.
Okay. Yeah, but it's been 5 years, so would I be changing to a resident? Because I've spent 5 years on F1.
I don't know the answer. I'm not a tax guy. So
Oh, okay.
I'm very proud to admit I almost failed my taxes.
Thanks a lot, Rajiv ji.
You're welcome. Best of luck. Forum Bansali.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Forum hai.
Yes,
You're not related to Sanjay Leela Bansali, are you?
unfortunately not.
अच्छा, चलो, आपका नाम तो फिल्मी है, why not?
So, sir, I'm currently on F1 OPT, and I was laid off on Tuesday this week. But I also have
One second. Are you on first year OPT or STEM OPT?
first year OPT. And my EAD expired in mid-July, and I have applied for my STEM OPT, which is still under review and it hasn't been approved yet. And also my employer had filed for my H-1B petition this year for the change of status and cap. And it's still under review. It hasn't been approved yet. And I was laid off on Tuesday this week. And my employer suggested that, I should use my remaining 3-week PTO. So that will carry me forward until October 3rd, so I can still be in the full-time position. And they also recommended that they would file an LCA amendment to just make me a part-time employee to just 4 hours a week from 40 hours a week. So I don't really know what to do in this situation.
Well, actually, that's a very generous offer.
Okay.
Okay. Because once the H-1B kicks in, and even if it's for 4 hours, arguably that should be sufficient.
Okay, so even if my current petition is filed for like H-1B full-time and my current, like if they do an
Yeah,
LCA.
because they are doing an amendment, right? So they are
Right.
doing an amendment, which they
Right.
will file on October 1st requesting that you be reduced to 4 hours.
Okay. And in the meantime, if I find another employer and I do my H-1B transfer, and if that's a full-time position, then how do I navigate that?
So once October 1st kicks in, now you are getting paid. You can transfer your H-1B after October 1st.
Okay, so it doesn't impact the part-time to full-time H-1B status in any
It should
way?
not. If they already have filed the reduction in hours,
Okay.
you should be okay.
Okay, and right now, because the job market is tough, like I'm not sure if, with the 60-day, unemployment days would be enough for H-1B. Would you recommend just like withdrawing the H-1B and, falling back on my STEM OPT? So I have more time.
That's also complicated.
Okay.
Because the problem with that is that revocation of the H-1B can take a long time. And then you are eating into your 90 days plus 60 days. You are on the first year of OPT. So 90 days of your unemployment time.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure which one is a better option. Hard for me to say.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the best.
Thank you.
Raghuji, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for this call. I'm Raghu. I'm an Australian citizen residing in New Jersey on an E3 visa, and my visa is due for renewal now in a month. I know with the recent change, we need to go back to Australia for getting it stamped. Fair statement.
Or India. Australia or India, right?
Oh, is it? Or can I also go to India?
Yeah, you are a citizen of India and a resident of Australia, right?
No. I'm a citizen of Australia. I have an Australian passport.
Ah, okay. Then you no longer have Indian citizenship.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so you have to go back to Australia.
Correct. Yeah. So place of residence or nationality. So I'm obviously not residing in Australia. But my wife, however, she's on an E3D visa and she's an Indian citizen with an Indian passport. Now the question is, can she accompany me to Australia to getting her E3D stamped? And because she's not the primary applicant, I am the primary applicant.
They haven't given us a drill down to that degree of refinement. Right. You can check with the Australian consulate. If they want to take the case, they can. And I think they will.
Right. And the fact is, she's also, although she's an Indian citizen, she has an Australian PR, just like the Canada PR, right?
Yeah, so then she's a resident of Australia. So yeah, she can.
But she's not living there though.
But she has that card that says she's a resident, right?
She has. Yes, she does has that.
I think we should be okay with that.
Okay. Although she's moved out of Australia.
Just apply logic to it. Okay. So let's say I'm an Indian citizen, or let's make it Indian citizen, Canadian permanent resident. Okay.
Correct.
But I'm working in USA.
Correct.
Right. So why can't I go to Canada? I'm not resident there in the sense of living there, but I'm a permanent resident. That's my status.
Correct.
Otherwise, that particular clause would have no meaning, which says country of residence. Because country of residence is obviously USA. That's why you're getting a visa.
Right. Fair statement.
My interpretation, just common sense, would be country of residence simply means country of last residence.
Correct. Got it. Okay. Because usually my assumption was country of residence is where you're actually residing. So you can show
your guess is as good as mine. Mine is simply a little bit more informed in that I can guess a little better, but that doesn't mean I'm right.
Got it. So we showing her residency status to getting it stamped is a valid statement.
Yeah, I think she can go to Australia with you.
Okay. Cool. Sounds
all
good.
right. All the best.
Thank you.
Sanjana ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv. Thank you so much for taking this call. I'll be quick. So currently I'm on H-1B. I'm with TCS. I went on maternity leave in February, but somehow convinced them to do my extension since my H-1B expires this September 30. But unfortunately, I got offboarded and now the role is not available anymore. And I'm on bench. And right now, the bench period is very less. So I am thinking I might be laid off by next week. And my I-94 expires September 30. My husband is on H-1B, and I'm thinking maybe to change my status to H-4. Is that a good direction to go?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and now this extension, if I have this extension still there and I file my H-4, would that be a problem because of concurrent filings?
No, the way it works is whichever comes last becomes your status.
Okay. Okay, so now if I apply for H-4, they will only consider that application.
No, they will consider your status to be the one that is approved most recently.
Okay, okay. So they put my H-1B in May. So now it's almost September. And do I have chances of getting any approval? It's in Texas Center. Sorry, Vermont Center.
That's an unanswerable question. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And finally, now if I get another job in the future, so H-4 to H-1B is possible, right? My it's still 2028. The
No
time.
problem. No problem.
All right. Okay. And can I file it as soon as possible, or should I wait till they remove me?
Can I file as, you mean the H-4?
Yes.
That's your call. You can do it once
Okay. And also my husband's H-1B is also an extension, so I can still file for H-4, right?
You can.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. This helps a
All
lot.
the best. All
Yeah.
the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nav, go ahead, Nav.
Thank you, Rajiv ji, for taking this call. Yes,
Yes,
sir. I have like two questions. So the first question is like during April timeframe, I'm with the company for like over 15 years. During April timeframe, like they told me something about like performance issues and everything, even after like performing well and all. So during April time, like I took like medical time off. So I took off for like 4 months. And during that time, I was also like doing the job search, and I got an offer from one company, and I was asked the joining date as September 29th. And also in my current company, I joined back to work starting this month, September 2nd. And in the current company, I have like some stocks which is vesting on October 1st. So, and I am discussing, the manager is discussing with me to see like how they can start my exit process and all. So I asked time until like tomorrow. So I will be discussing more regarding that one. So if I join the new company on September 29th, can I request because I'm on H-1B, so can I be in employment with my current company until October 1st or 2nd?
Okay, so this is a very confusing narrative. I think what you're asking me is this. Let's say that my stock gets vested on the 1st of October.
Right.
But I joined the new company on September 29th. Is that possible? And the answer is you can be on two payrolls, in my opinion, as long as you're not working in both places.
Oh, okay. So if even on H-1B, I can be on two payrolls if I join the company on like September 29th?
Yeah, because I'm joining on 29th, but I stopped working in the old company.
Right.
So why can't I be? And there is a reason why I'm on their payroll. I'm not getting paid. I'm not working, but I'm getting paid for and getting stock that I've already worked for. I think we should be okay.
Should be okay with that, right? Okay, yeah, that's the question I have. And the other question, if I have time, like the other question is like because like I will be talking tomorrow regarding the exit process. Should I ask about the severance? Because I don't know, they're trying to terminate based on performance basis these days. Like many of the.
This is an employment law question. I can't answer that.
Okay, sure, no problem. Yeah,
All the
thank you so
best.
much.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you.
You're welcome. Vikasji, go ahead, please.
Sure. So I'm currently on the H-1B and my wife is on H-4. So this week we applied for H-4 EAD. However, she has a written offer from a US-based employer And as you know, the H4 EAD is taking a while to process these days. Is there any segue to expedite the H4 EAD processing? I'm asking because I read about financial loss.
Yeah, so in my experience, even though they say financial loss is a ground, but financial loss to the individual or their family, I have never seen an expedite based on that. The expedites that I have seen were the easiest were if your employer was either a non-profit doing something for the United States, or your employer was providing services to the federal government and they needed you on a project. Those were the cases where I was able to get expedites. Normal employers and employees' problems, I've never seen an approval.
Gotcha. So let's assume that I wanted to take this gamble, just to give it a shot.
No harm.
So I used an attorney. So my company is actually doing all this processing for me, and they're doing it through an attorney. So do I have to go through them to even for the process of
Yeah.
filing for financial loss?
Yeah.
Okay.
The expedite, because once somebody enters their G28, their representation as your lawyer, they are your lawyer until another lawyer comes and submits their representation. But then if you want to go back to the other lawyer, you've got to have their G28 activated again.
Got it. And there is no way I can do this through a self-petition, right? I mean, I can't do this myself since I've started the process with the lawyers.
No, you can take over. You can just let
Okay.
the lawyer know that I'm going to get my. If that is the case, you want to separate the H-1B from the H-4
Yes.
EAD. You can just say, you know what, I'm going to get another lawyer for H-4 EAD, and
Gotcha.
then they can place their appearance on top of the existing lawyers, and they can take over from there.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Sakshi ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you for taking my question. I'm on my H-1 visa and recently got laid off. My husband is on his L-1 visa, so I'm debating how to change my status from H-1 to L-2. Now, I was anyways gonna travel to India because I was due my H-1B renewal. So should I go for an L-2 interview instead, or is it safer to stay back in the States and apply for a change of status?
And that depends upon what your tolerance for delays in India is. So I don't know how long India is going to take to give you a visa. Obviously, if you don't want to take a chance with being stuck there, you can just go ahead and apply for your change of status within the United States.
Okay, and if I do that, I shouldn't be traveling, right?
No. Well, you can travel, but then the process that you've started gets abandoned. And that's not a
Okay.
negative thing. Even if it gets abandoned, so what?
Okay, understood. And if I get a new job, I can just change my status to H-1B again, even if my change of status is not approved?
No. When you are in between statuses, one is pending, the other one is gone, you have to wait till the new status is approved in order to get a conversion to H-1B. Otherwise, they'll make you go outside for visa stamping. They can still do it, but you have to go get an H-1B visa stamp and come back.
Okay. So I'll try for an interview, and in case I don't get one, I will apply for the change of status.
All the
Okay,
best.
that's it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Aron or Arone? Arokia Sami?
Yes, sir. My name is Aaron.
Aron. Okay. How can I help you, Aron?
So I was on H-1B till August 8th and I got laid off. And my wife is on H-4 EAD. And so I have another employer who's willing to transfer my visa right now. And in the meantime, should I file for a B1, B2? That's one question I had. Should I use I-539 or I-129 in the meantime?
So, Arunji, when does your 60-day grace period get over?
October 8th.
Yeah, I would do the B1, B2.
B1, B2. Okay, sure. And yeah, that's one good thing. And then, is it necessary for the B1, B2 to be approved for us to stay legal?
No. Well, yes, because the traditional understanding was always that if you have filed a change of status while the first one was still active, you are safe. But government has been turning it upside down. No, we can still put you in deportation. They have not been issuing a lot of NTAs in these cases, but theoretically, that's a possibility.
Sure, sir. Okay. And if
All right.
a new employer files an LCA and H-1B transfer, can my wife on H-4 EAD continue to work, or she'll have to pass?
So she is completely married to you in the immigration sense also. So 60 days you're on H-1B, she's on H-4 EAD. The moment you run out of your time, her EAD is gone.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All the best. Deepika ji, go ahead, please. Deepika ji. Gautam ji, what are you doing here? Gautam.
Rajiv ji, I had a follow-up question from your email yesterday. You make me think a lot.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
So, Rajiv ji, the clarification on I-94 that you provided, one question, and I don't know if I need to tell you the scenario again or not, but
No, hold on. Let me try to remember, because, by the way, Gautam ji is an existing client. We are doing an EB-1A for him.
मैं बता देता हूँ राजीव जी.
एक सेकंड मेरे को याद करने दो क्या था. हाँ, वो January, right?
Correct. So, but question is, Rajiv ji, when I came in the port of entry, they gave me an I-94 that ended on January 25th, 2025, because that was the petition that was currently valid at that time. However, I was also holding the extension petition, which was valid in future, starting January 26th. The very next day, the first one expires. So when the CBP gave me, they only gave me until the current petition was valid.
Yeah, that is fine. That is
and
fine.
Now the question is, what is this last action rule? And there are mixed reviews about what they say is key. Even if you have a future petition, but because that was approved before then the CBP one prevails.
The reason I don't agree with that is because the one that is supposed to be overruled hasn't even started yet.
Yes, exactly.
So I'll give you an example just to put your mind at rest. This is actually documented. You can go and read it on the ICE website. Remember how the H-1B kicks in on October 1st?
Right.
Let's say I'm on my STEM OPT. Okay. On August 5th, my H-1B got approved effective October 1st.
Correct.
I got my I-94.
Right.
In the frequently asked question, government says, if now you want to travel and come back before October 1st, you can come back on your F1 visa and it does not hurt your October 1st activation.
Okay.
It's a very similar situation, right?
Right.
I have a future approval. It's not present yet. I'm traveling on the old approval. And whatever that old approval does not hurt my future approval.
Okay.
So
it automatically kicks in on that day.
That's the way I see it.
Okay. Thank you, Rajiv. And then the only other question very quickly, if I change my employer from H-1B to another employer, and my wife is on H-4 EAD and working, can she continue to work while H-1B is in transfer?
Yeah, as long as you are in legal stay, whether it is during the 60 days or a transfer filed within 60 days, as long as your status is continued, hers is automatically continued.
Thank you, Rajiv ji.
All right. All the best, ji.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Deepika ji, Deepika Pamidi. Okay. Karan ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thanks a lot for doing this and answering our questions. So my question is related to L1B. I am currently on H1B in United States, and my employer is in process of filing change of status from H1B to L1B because I want my wife, who is currently living a resident of Dubai and citizen of India, to come and be able to work here on L2 status.
Right.
I have done my master's here and been on OPT for 3 years. After that, my employer sent me to Canada for 1.5 years, and I came back in last October.
Okay.
I also have a Canada PR. So my first question is that what are my chances of approval for L1B? And my second question is related to something that you answered, Raghu, as well. If with the current third country stamping rule, can I go to Canada and get my stamping done there, as I have a PR, but I don't live there. I live in the United States.
Yeah, I already answered that question. I think yes, about applying in Canada. Now, will my L2 be approved? That's a question like a doctor being asked by a patient, am I going to be okay? I don't know what the disease is, right?
Okay.
So L1Bs are very difficult to get approved. It's very difficult to predict the outcome of an L1B. But the good news is until the L1B is approved, you are still on H1B. So what is the problem?
Yes, yeah. So all of this is being done so that my wife can come and work here.
Well, even if the L1 is denied, of course, at least it doesn't impact your status in the United States.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
will you be approved? I do not know. All right.
Okay, I have just one extra question. So my wife is a Dubai resident. If my L1 gets approved and we plan to get stamped, can I also get stamped in Dubai along with her as she's a Dubai resident?
I don't know the answer to that question. Check with Dubai. Dubai has the power to do so if they want to.
Oh, okay. So it has to be checked with the consulate, right?
You should. That's a good idea.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rajiv ji.
All the best. Deepika ji, are you back or no? Deepika? All right. Madhavi ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Good morning. My question is, we just filed the N400 application for naturalization a week back, like a couple of weeks back. So there is this new policy of good moral character that came into effect from August 15th. I did read your article through, but I mean, I can get letters from my employers, my community friends, and then probably can write a narrative about how the family support is done and all that.
Hold on.
What else is needed under the yep.
Hold on. Let me see. I have lost you guys. I have so many windows open. Right now I see my own face on this, what is it called? Instacart. No, Instagram. Hold on one second. I have too many windows going on, too many streams. Okay, I found you. All right. Let me see if I can put this in the chat. Ek second, ruko ab. Where is the chat? Here is chat. Okay. So this is what the government says is involved. This is what is involved in proving your good moral character.
Okay.
Number one, sustained community involvement and contributions in the US. Chalo, isko ek baar chhod dete hain, that we are not doing anything exceptional.
Okay.
Rest, everything, every one of us is already doing.
Yes, exactly.
Number two, family caregiving responsibilities and ties.
Yep.
Educational attainments. Stable and lawful employment.
Yep.
Length of residence. Compliance with taxes. We're already doing all of this. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't think we need to be exceptionally worried about it. And by the so far, they have not implemented any such thing.
Okay.
So when time comes, we'll deal with it. Why are you worried about it? Just chill out.
Got it. Because it's saying a 4-month progress status. So if they call an interview and they ask us if you do any service to the community, there is literally nothing that either my spouse or I have.
I think it's fine.
Okay. So as long as the rest of the 4 other points are taken care, which is already done, we are pretty good.
Yeah, because if you read that memorandum, one of the things that it says, we want you to have the same level of involvement as an ordinary person living in that community does.
Got it. Yep. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you so much.
All the best, ji.
Deepika is available now.
हाँ जी, Deepika ji, go ahead. वो बोल रही हैं, सिर्फ available है नहीं वो. Deepika Pamidi. I think she might be having difficulty.
Hello. Hi, Rajiv sir.
हाँ जी.
So I have a question from my husband. So he was on H4 in 2024, and he did change of status from H4 to F1 to start his master's program in university.
Okay.
But then he started this Jan 2025, and he completed 2 quarters. Okay. So for medical reasons, he had to travel to India in July. So he had booked her appointment as well, and then that visa appointment, right? I mean, his visa got rejected, F1 visa.
Okay.
So we are back to US like on H4 visa for him, and I'm on H1B currently. So we were just wondering whether he can continue to study on H4 and do another
Yeah.
change of status if that's possible in after a few months or something like that.
He can study on H4, but he can also convert to F1.
Convert, like do another change of status?
Do a change of status.
Would it not be like, what are the chances of getting rejected or approved? Do you have any?
Which he had a visa denial for 214B, but he's already in the US. So what? I think it's all
like
right.
it'll be evaluated as on a case-to-case basis, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I would do it.
Okay. Do I have to wait for so many months or something like that before we apply for another change of status?
There is a rule that is very difficult to understand how it applies, but I think it's a 90-day rule. If you want to wait 90 days, then apply for change of status. I don't think it's necessary, but that's fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you,
right.
Rajesh. That's all.
All the best, Ji. All the
Thank
best.
you.
You're welcome. Murtaza Ji, go ahead. Murtaza.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. So I had a couple of questions. I'll make it quick. So I had my H-1B extension done last year in September, and then my initial extension was filed with my wife's H-4, and we had an extension till September 2027. Recently, I had a change of job, and my employer was actually able to recollect my H-1B days. So now my new extension is up to January of 2028. So I have an extension of 110 days, but my wife still has the extension for H4 to September 2027. So my question is, do we need to apply for a new H4 extension for her right now, or we can
No.
just go on?
No. Now, one quick question though. Your wife and your H1, H4 are the same duration, or you have less and she has more?
I have more. I have 110 days more.
You have more than her?
Yes.
That's no problem at all.
Okay. Okay.
Just make sure that you file for an extension before the current one expires.
So if we at all travel to India, would her I-94 date?
That's even easier. Just go get an H1, H4 stamping there.
Okay, perfect. And then one last question was, right now, since I had a change of job, my current employer did not do the premium processing, didn't even allow me to do that. So I'm actually working on the receipt notice. If I do possibly get another opportunity, do I need to wait for this petition to be approved before I can, do a transfer to the next employer, or can I just do it while this one is still pending?
Has your current H1B expired?
No, I don't have a stamp, but my H-1B is valid till 2028.
So they have filed an amendment?
No, it's a transfer. So I had a change of job.
So, but you have not moved though. Are you still with the old employer?
No, I'm with the new employer now.
So there are 3 employers involved, old one, new one, and the newest one.
Yeah, the newest one I'm still waiting. I haven't received an offer, but if I do.
Okay. So the question is, if I get an offer from them, do I have to wait until the intermediate one is approved? I'm a little confused. Let me straighten my own thoughts out. So if you are already working with employer 1 and you continue working, there is no problem. Because you have moved over to employer 2, now employer 2 is not approved yet, right?
It's not approved. I'm working on the receipt notice.
Yeah, these are called bridge petitions. So Google H1B bridge petitions, you will understand.
Okay.
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 So you can file it, but they may not approve it until, well, they will approve it. But if the intermediate H1B fails, then you'll have to go outside for visa stamping.
I see. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ketan Ji, go ahead. Ketan's iPhone.
Yeah, hi. Hello, sir. So sorry, I was having my run. So the quick question is, I'm on H1B and I also have the EAD approved. So, but I have not transferred my status to EAD yet. That means
Ketan
I'm
Ji,
still
is
on
that
my
485 based EAD?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, my I'm on EB2 status, and I'm just the priority date is I think running in 1st January 2013, and my date is in February. and it's not moving. So is it advisable to move it, downgrade my EB2 to EB3? That's my first question.
So there are two kinds of downgrades. One is you move your case to EB3, and the other one is you file a new I-140 and request EB3 classification. That one I like better.
Actually, that my corporate attorney is not agreeing for that. So
then don't do it.
Okay.
That one I like better.
Sure. No, suppose hypothetical case, if I got laid off during this time, so what is the options do I have with my approved EAD status? Should I transfer myself?
You already have a 485, right? So
Yeah.
it has been pending more than 180 days?
Yes.
Okay. I-140 is already approved, of course.
Yes.
So that means you're entitled to H-1B, green card job portability, right?
Yes.
Job portability says that I can transfer my job to any employer as long as the job is same or similar.
Mm-hmm.
Same or similar is very tolerant of vertical movement.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say my H-1B, I keep saying H-1B, my green card was approved as a software developer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Satya Nadella calls me and says, I want you to be the CTO.
Mm-hmm.
Is that same or similar? And the answer is yes.
Okay.
Because of vertical movement.
Sure.
Okay. On the other hand, if an employer says, we want you to become our sales manager, is that possible? Probably not.
Similar job type in the same field, you mean to say, right? So it should not be a difference.
There are a bunch of criteria that go into it. Your lawyer should help you decide, but it's got to be a job that is same or similar. The word similar means it doesn't have to be exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's good. I think that's what. Thank you.
You had a second question, Ketan?
Do you need me here or can I log off?
Sumit, you can log off. Thank you very much. Thanks for staying.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so I have many more questions, but I think this is the main question.
Many more to nahi kar sakta, ek
nahi kar
aur
sakte. So yeah, I think we are good. Maybe other people are also waiting, right? So
yeah, no,
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very considerate. Thank you, Ketan ji. Ajinkya ji, go ahead.
Hi, sir. I'm on L1. Thanks for this initiative, sir. I am on L1B visa, and it is maxing out in the November, and my PERM is underway. It was filed in the July last year. So my wife has H1 visa, but for her, her employer did not file for PERM or anything. So given this situation, I need to go back to India because I can switch to H4 or I can go back to India. But I was thinking like, can I do any convert to F1 and do any education here? That was my question.
You can. The law allows you to do that.
But
only thing I recommend for anybody who wants to do curricular practical training, because you'll notice in the new regulations, they have not, or the proposed regulations, they have not removed curricular practical training. It's still available.
But some I read somewhere if your PERM is underway and since F1 is a not dual intent visa, then that is
see, little knowledge is a dangerous thing, right?
Yeah, yes, correct.
So if you think about it, what is the question that is a problem? The question is, have you or has anybody on your behalf applied for your immigrant visa? The question is not, has anybody applied for PERM for you? So PERM is not immigrant visa. Immigrant visa is I-140.
Okay.
Until you come to the I-140 stage, you are on the same level playing field.
Okay. That means I can safely convert to F1 and then I can pursue education. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if the question asks, has anybody applied for an immigrant visa? The answer is no.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Thank
the
you, sir.
best.
Yeah, thank you.
Manoj ji, go ahead. Manoj ji.
Thanks, Rajiv ji. So I'm on STEM OPT and my H-1B was picked this year and it was approved and I got laid off last month. So right now I'm in the interview process with another employer and they have agreed to file the transfer given that if the interview process gets completed before September 30th. So my question is, if in case it gets delayed beyond October 1st, so can they still file the transfer?
See, this is a frequently asked question that I have addressed many times. If somebody's H-1B is revoked before October 1st.
Yeah, given that it
Okay.
won't be revoked before.
Yeah, that's the worst case scenario. The second worst case scenario is it is not revoked, but they never joined that employer.
Okay.
Okay. The third is, which is, let's see, third worst. Second worst is they didn't join the employer. Third worst is probably doing an H-1B transfer before October 1st. Okay. Now, I'll tell you this, Manoj, we've done this many times before.
Okay.
Doing an H-1B transfer in your situation before October 1st. But the problem is this administration has changed so many norms, we don't really know what is going to happen. Is there any harm in trying for a transfer? I don't see why not. You can try.
Okay. But after October 1st also, is there a chance?
That chance is even better because I would argue, this is the way I read the regulations. Let's say my employer did not revoke before October 1st. Okay. Let's say they revoked on October 2nd.
Okay.
I would say I have 60-day grace period to find another job.
Okay.
And that's the time when I can transfer. That is my interpretation.
Okay. So after October 1st, you're saying I would my
Transfer
status
probably would be safer.
Okay. So is there any advantage of after October 1st going to India and then the new?
No advantage.
Okay. Then you recommend that I stay here and then the new
apply for transfer on October 1st or 2nd.
Okay. I mean, after October 1st, I mean, 1 or 2 weeks later also, if they apply.
Well, if you are getting paid, then 1 or 2 weeks later. Are you getting paid after October 1st by the sponsoring employer?
I mean, it depends on the interview. If it gets delayed after October 1st, we're still not sure how long it's going to take. It might
Yeah.
take.
So if you are not getting paid, then October 1st or 2nd, you can file a transfer.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Nishad Ji, go ahead.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Hi, thank you for the opportunity. So my question is like, I got my H-1B picked this year, and my passport is expiring next year in June, and I want to get the stamping done on the new passport. What would you suggest? When should I do it? And I still didn't receive the approval.
Okay. So don't get so hung up on which passport the stamp is on. Okay.
But if I go in January, they won't stamp it, right? We at least need 6 months or something.
Right. Right. You can't go too early also.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is don't get hung up on which passport the stamp is on. That's not an issue because you typically carry both passports.
Yeah.
Okay. You can also renew your passport, I think 1 year ahead, right? Indian passport.
Yeah, 1 year ahead. Yeah.
So obviously, and there is also an expedite available. So I would just expedite the approval of my or the extension of my passport. That's what I would do.
Okay, but the passport number will change. So how that works?
I don't think that's a major issue because remember, you have both passports in your possession.
Oh, okay.
Even the old passport they'll send back to you. They'll probably cut off a corner or put something through. But you have both passports.
Okay, got it. And I have one more question. It's just general knowledge. So when people say they have 60 days when they get laid off on H-1B, it's 60 days to stay in US, right? But a person can go back to their home country and come back again if the
Not
employer.
during those 60 days, no. The government has said if you leave during the 60 days, the 60 days is gone.
Now, after 60 days, I'm talking.
Can you come back again on H-1B, another H-1B? Yes.
Yeah.
But can you come back on the same H-1B? No.
Another as in, but my H-1B period is still active, right? If one employer requests for my
H-1B
transfer.
is tied to a job as well as approval. If you don't have a job, you can't come back.
No, if I have a job with another employer and they file for my H1B. Like
Can you
transfer,
come back?
request transfer.
If the transfer is filed within 60 days, yes. I think you can come back. Double check with your lawyers. I think you can. Okay.
After 60 days?
After 60 days, you cannot come back. You shouldn't be
Because
here
I,
because you are unlawfully present in the United States.
okay, because like some of the employees from my previous company, they had H1 in 2016, and he went back to India and come back again in
I don't want to
2020.
comment on other people. Can't
Yeah,
write an
but
essay on that. I can just tell you what I know. All right.
okay, got it. Thank
All the
you.
best. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Karanji, go ahead, please.
Hi, Rajiv ji. First of all, thanks for this opportunity.
Mhm.
So I've been on the B2 visa. I was on H1 and then I got laid off. So I took your advice. You were on YouTube through some other platform. So you suggested me to get on B2 visa. So I'm already on that, but I'm almost running out of time next month. And I just want to plan ahead and see, do you think it's a good idea for me to get an extension on the B2 or not?
When does your current B2 expire, Karanji?
It expires 10th October.
Yeah, apply for an extension right now.
Right now. Okay.
Okay. And in the extension, note a few things. Note
Okay.
that you have been actively looking for a job.
Okay.
And that you will continue to do so. Some people are saying you shouldn't say that you've been looking for a job. I said that's a lie. I always tell the truth. They don't want to approve my case, that's fine, but I'm not going to lie to them. Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, and give some evidence that you've been looking for a job, names of places where you applied, number of interviews you've attended, dates, etc. Future plans. Show that you have enough money in the bank. You will not work without authorization. And
Okay.
then take your chances. Let's see how that plays out.
I mean, definitely there's been plenty interviews and everything, but it all comes down to uh the visa sponsorship, and sometimes they're not ready to like even get me half as where I was before getting laid off.
Mhm.
So it doesn't work out in short. So like just maybe mention a couple of those, or you suggest.
No, give as many as you can. Look, Karanji, the thing is, your decision should be by the same factors as anybody else's. The question is, does it make a difference for you to find another job if you are inside the US or outside the US? And if the answer is it doesn't make a difference, then leave.
And then I can come back.
Then you can come back on after an H-1B transfer.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think that's also a good idea. So one last question. So let's say if I'm in the middle of processing, hypothetically, like I submit my application tomorrow and it goes through, and I, let's say, get a job next week. So since my B2 still wouldn't be approved, like the extension of the B2, so would my employer be able to file for the transfer then in that case? Or we'll have to wait?
No, they can file for a transfer. Worst case scenario, you go outside, get a visa stamp, and come back.
Okay, so go outside to India basically.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this short, Karan.
Thank you.
I've got still some people left. The bottom line is, if your B2 is not yet approved, still pending, they can't convert you to H-1B. The only way they can convert you to H-1B is either they approve your B2 and then approve your H-1B, which is what they used to do if you ask for premium processing of the H-1B, or they'll say, well, your B2 is not approved. Here is your H-1B. Go get a visa stamp and come back.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks,
You're
sir.
welcome. All the best. Priyanshji,
Namaste, Rajivji. Thank you for doing
what
this.
are you looking at, Priyanshji?
Some micro bubbles.
Some micro bubbles?
Yeah.
What is a micro bubble?
So we loaded a chemotherapy drug on this micro bubbles, and we do targeted drug delivery.
So
I
that
mean, just a general
that
idea.
reduces the toxicity of the chemotherapy.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Priyanshi, go ahead. What is your question?
Yeah. So I'm in a situation, very weird situation. So I'm working with a cap exempt employer, let's say X right now, and I have an offer for employer Y. And now the employer Y has a very weird request that I have to put my papers down and then only they can start my process of hiring. Now I have to serve a 3 weeks of notice period to employer X. which I'm fine doing that. And even my employer X knows it because they provided me letter of recommendations. I'm getting married in in the month of November. That's exactly 15th November. So I want to know what should be the timeline, because look, like the employer Y, which is my future employer, is a federal employer, and the background check and everything takes a lot of time while talking to the seniors. So when I come back to States, is it okay to just come back with the offer letter, or I have to?
No.
Yeah. So
That's never okay. So first of all, just from my own knowledge, make sure that your federal employer can actually process your H-1B. Okay.
yeah, they can.
Because there are few exempt jobs like for FDA, but most federal agencies cannot hire people on H-1B, not people who are from non-NATO countries. Okay. Just make sure they can do that. First thing. Second thing is timeline. It doesn't really matter. You can give your 3 weeks notice now. Because you have to go to India anyway for your marriage, right? So if they are not able to, this is the way I would do it. I would serve my 3 weeks notice now. I'll tell the federal government, here is my notice, I've given it to them. If they cannot start my process within the 3 weeks that I have under notice, I'll have 60-day grace period after that, right?
Right.
60-day grace period is yours even if you have resigned. Okay. So 3 weeks plus 60 days brings me very close to November.
Right.
In November, I'm leaving. So if they have not gotten your H-1B transfer approved, you tell them I'm leaving.
Okay.
And you can send me my approval notice. I'll go get a visa stamp and come back. Do you
Okay.
currently have a visa stamp on your passport? H-1B visa
Yes, I
stamp?
do. Yep.
When does that expire?
In 27.
So that makes it even easier. You tell them as soon as my case is approved, send me, email me the approval notice. You enter back the United States using that approval notice and your current visa stamp. End of story.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Harshji, go ahead, please.
Yes, hello. Yeah, thank you for doing this, first of all. So I think, I think we have already discussed it. So I'm currently, my H-1B was picked and approved this year, and I'm currently on STEM OPT. But unfortunately, my employer is shutting down its operations. Basically, they are filing for the bankruptcy, and 31st August is the last day that they paid. And yeah, obviously, the H-1B is yet to get active. That is on 1st October. So now, what are my options? I've discussed already with them to not pull my approval, that is I-797. They've agreed to it for now. So, but yeah, what can I do? I'm actively searching for the jobs, and yeah, so that's my case.
Yeah, so I think you're gonna have to take a chance.
Okay.
I remember there were some special provisions when a company goes out of business. Some special revocations for I-140s and all, but I don't remember anything on the H-1B side. Okay.
Okay.
So I think you are in the same situation as somebody who lost their job before October 1st. The
Right.
fact that the company blew up does not change things for you. That's the way I see it.
Right.
So you're in the same situation as everybody else. Let's hope that you are able to transfer your H-1B, because your H-1B will not be revoked before October 1st. I
Yes.
think filing for an H-1B transfer after October 1st is a reasonable choice for you.
Okay, got it. So, and you would suggest that instead of falling back on STEM OPT, right? Because I heard it's at some few minutes back that you said it's a difficult thing, because even if the revocation
Yeah,
is
it is a
filed,
difficult thing.
it takes time. Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you've got a million choices. This is the only
Right.
choice: file or not file.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, get it transferred. Perfect. Yeah, that's what.
All right.
And bankruptcy doesn't affect all of these things, right?
I don't see why it should.
Okay, I understand.
All right. I mean, I think the government, there is something called, there are 2 or 3 kinds of revocations.
Right.
I'll have to look at the law. Have your H-1B lawyers will look it up, I'm sure. When you apply, you can just bring it up once they start.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Right.
Shraddha ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. First of all, I would like to thank you for conducting these calls. So my question is, I was impacted by my company in April. I was on H-1B and I used my 60 days grace period, and currently I'm on B1, B2 visa. which is approved. It got approved last week. So usually when I speak to the recruiters or HRs, they often say that they don't know how someone on like B1, B2 can work in US, and they don't know how to handle the change of status. And if I do find an employer willing to sponsor my H1B, do I need to leave US for stamping and return back to
Okay.
US?
Shraddha ji, Google my name, Rajiv, Rajiv S, Khanna, Economic Times.
Okay.
You'll come to my blog entries on Economic Times, and there about the fourth or fifth or sixth article is about, is it a good idea to convert to B1, B2? It also talks about how to convert back from B to H.
Okay.
I actually wrote that article for our corporate clients so that they can take a look at it and see that it's not the end of the world. You can convert people from B to H. All right.
Okay, that's great to know. So another question is, I'm planning to get married in October in US itself. So my fiance is on conditional H1B. Like he got picked
Wait.
this year.
What do you mean conditional H1? There is
So
no such.
he has I-797B approved. It's
So
not
he's going to go through consular processing.
Yeah, that's correct. So, like, he's going on H1, like, he has to travel back to India to get stamping before his J1 CPT ends, that is in May. So, if I decide to move to H4, do I need to travel with him to get H4 stamped? And if I do, will the like consulate question whether the marriage is only for immigration purpose? Like,
No, if you were going to get married for immigration purposes, you'd look for a citizen.
Yeah, that's correct.
So I don't think that's a real issue, Shraddha. उनसे कहिए, this is all about Nirmal Prem. This is not about
Okay.
green card. Okay.
Okay.
So
Also, is it
obviously he can't get
possible?
you any real immigration benefits.
Correct. That's correct.
So now currently you said you're on H1B, right?
No, I am currently on B1, B2. My
B1.
H1B 60 days periods has already gone.
But you used to be on H1B, right?
Yes, I have approved H1B, but it's not stamped yet.
Acha, B1, B2 is still pending though.
No, it's approved.
Approved.
Both. Yeah.
So yeah, so you have two choices. You can travel back with him and get an H4 and come back, or wait for him to come back and then apply for change of status back to H4.
Okay, but like my B1, B2 will be ending like in 10th of December. So can I put in extension request?
I won't. I would just travel with him.
Okay, okay.
आपको क्या इंडिया की पुलिस ढूंढ रही है?
नहीं.
तो फिर क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Just go to India.
Okay. And like it won't be problem, right? I'm transferring like I'm currently on B1, B2 to H1B, H4, and then coming back to H1B.
No, it's
It won't be
perfectly
problem, right?
legitimate and legal. Why not? Go for it.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay. That's all. Thanks.
All the
Thanks a lot,
best.
Rajiv ji.
All the best. Mohtasham Mahmood. Mohtasham ji, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Sir, I've completed my initial OPT and it ended on 30th June. And my STEM OPT was supposed to start at 1st of July. I have applied and it's almost 5 months, it's not yet approved. So I reached out to my DSO. So they told that like my service is active, I don't need to worry. So
Well, hold on. But the problem is you have only 180 days extension from June. Okay. After 180 days, you can't work. Then you have to stop working and start accumulating unemployment.
okay.
So you have two choices. Have you considered premium processing the pending case?
No. So shall I
Consider
go
it.
ahead with that one?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Somebody was telling me after a certain stage, you're not able to see that option. I said, why don't you file the paper filing then for the premium? So I'm not sure exactly what the problem is, but I think you can premium process the pending case.
Okay. And one more
All right.
question, sir. My company is going to file my H1 next year. But before that, can they file a green card application for that?
Oh, absolutely.
Or H1 is
Absolutely. There's no particular order in which this must be filed.
okay, sir.
Okay. The only thing is if you apply for another non-immigrant visa, like F1 visa, if you need it, if you have a green card pending, that could be a negative mark against you. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a negative mark. But there's no reason why they can't apply for a green card first.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
All the best, Ji.
Thank you.
AB, go ahead, please. AB.
Hello, sir. Yeah. So I have a quick question. So my husband's L1A renewal. So basically, he's moving from L1B to L1A. And his renewal was filed last year in December, but there was very slow movement. Our I-94s have expired June 30th of this year. I am on L2S. I have also filed my I-539 90 days before expiry, but since it was not moving, and I was told that L2S cannot work after I-94 expires. So now that we have upgraded to premium and we should hear back like within a week or two, uh, can I just like what happens if I abandon my I-539 and go for consulate processing because I want to gain my
Yeah, you
working right?
can. I don't see any reason why you cannot abandon your pending case and just go and get a visa stamp and come back. That's fine.
Do I have to write do I have to notify you, sis, that I am doing that?
I usually do that. It's not required, but
Okay.
it's a smart thing to do. The day you are leaving, the same day, mail them a notarized letter saying, because I'm leaving the US today, please withdraw my pending case.
Okay. Okay, I just say I withdraw it. Okay. And that should not come up during the consular processing, right?
Well, if it does, so what? It's legal.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All the best, Ji. Akshay Ji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv sir. Thank you for doing this. I have a query and which aligns with a lot of people that have spoken on this call. So I have gone through the whole process of F1, OPT, STEM OPT, CAP gap, and my H-1B was first approved in October of 2021. And I had it transferred with another employer in October of 2022. So the approval was valid till October of 2025, which is next month. But in August of 2024, which is last year, there was a massive layoff with my employer and I got laid off. So I had 60 days. I tried to find a job, but it was a difficult situation at the time, and I had to return back to India. And I returned back in under 55 days. So I got a B1, B2, and I'm back here on B1, B2, and I'm trying to understand if I still have time to get a job and get my H-1B transferred, or is it difficult to do that?
How many years of H-1B have you spent in the United States?
A little less than 3 years. I say 2 years, 11 months.
Obviously, you've got three years remaining, right? So you can get that back. Okay.
So if October of 2025, which is next month, passes and I still don't have a job, so will I have to re-enter the lottery, or is a transfer still possible?
No. So your question is this: if the continuity of my H-1B breaks, do I have to go back to the lottery? The answer is no.
Okay.
You could be gone for the next 5 years outside USA and still be able to recapture the 3 years.
Okay, a follow-up question on that is, I had renewed my passport after getting the H-1B stamped last year. So last year in March, I got the stamp, and then
That has no relevance to what we are talking about. That's fine.
so the I-94 isn't linked to that way. Okay, got it. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Best of luck, Ji.
Thank you.
Narendra Ji, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Rajiv. Yeah, my question is 2024, my H1B petition was selected and approved. I attended the ESA interview on August 21st, 2025, where I received the 221G. During the interview, I was asked about my previous B1, B2 rejections, in which I am not mentioning my wife DS-160 form. Yeah, here my question is, once during this 221G in H1B, can I apply to the F2?
So that depends on, Narendra Ji, what the problem with the 221G is. Can you withdraw your pending visa? Sure. You can say, look, I'm going to withdraw this visa application. And then can you apply for an F2? Sure. Okay. But if there is a problem, go ahead.
Yeah, when I apply to the F2, it's any affected from the H1B
I can't hear you. Can you slow down? What did you say?
In the hello, are you able to hear me, Raj?
Yeah, it's the voice is very fuzzy. What did you say?
No, no, when I'm up to the F2 during this H1B administration processing, any effect from the F2 visa?
So that's what I told you. I said
Yeah.
it depends upon the reason for the 221G. If it is because of some problem in your background, you're going to have the same problem in F2, right? But if it's a problem with your employer or the job, F2 might be available. But here is what is wrong. When you have worked in the United States, getting an F2 may be difficult.
Okay.
So I think your chances of getting an F2 are bad because of that reason. But who knows? I mean, I can't predict the future. Is that an option for you? Certainly. You can withdraw and withdraw the current 221G proceeding, get out of that and apply for an F2. Sure. All right.
Yeah, I'm staying in India. My wife is staying in the USA.
Okay. So the answer is yes, what I told you. Okay. Anything else I can
Yeah.
help?
No, that is
Okay.
thank
All
you.
the best,
Thanks
Ji.
so much.
All the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Pritansh, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Sir, I work for a non-profit company in Kansas. I'm planning to get my H-1B stamping done in November, December. So, is it recommended for me to go to India because I don't know the wage-based H-1B? How is it affecting the non-profit companies?
Well, see, the problem is not with for-profit, non-profit. The problem is with the wait times. So if I were you, I would get my H-1B. And are you in the US right now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What is your status?
I'm on H-1B right now. I just need to go to
Yeah,
India
so
for
doing an
stamping.
H-1B transfer, if I were in your situation, I would get my transfer, start working, and keep monitoring the times. If the times in India get better and I want to travel, that's when I would travel.
I have already got the appointment for OFC and interview in November. It just
Yeah, then what is I mean, I think it's perfectly fine. As long as the company, I mean, this is a discussion you'll be having with your H-1B lawyers. They should be able to guide you whether your case is straightforward or not. It looks straightforward to me from where I'm sitting.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
But that's what I wanted to confirm if it's recommended to go in India and
Why
get the
not?
H-1B done on.
Why not? If the case is straightforward, absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
SV, go ahead, please. SV.
Hey Rajiv ji, this is Sagar here. I'll just try to quickly go through what my situation is and then ask a few questions. So currently my fiance is like a US citizen and we were planning to have a legal wedding here and then do a reception in India. I'm on H-1B right now. From my H-1B is stamped from my previous employer. That is up until May 2026.
Okay.
I do have new I-797 that is approved up until like June 27, I guess. So I was wondering when I go in February, have my reception, should I even try to get a new stamping done or should I just ignore it because we're going to do our green card process as soon as we get married after that?
When does your current stamping expire?
It's May 2026. This is like 4 months
Okay.
before
And
I'm traveling. So
when are you leaving and coming back?
February 1st to 28th, I'm hoping.
You'll be coming back in February or leaving in February?
Yeah, leaving in February to and back. So the whole February I'll spend in India, but like I'll leave on
But
like
you'll be back
28th.
in March, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you can use the same visa. Why not?
So basically not even go for and
Okay, your voice is
getting married
your
to a
voice
US
is your
citizen.
voice is really breaking up. Okay. So either find a place where you
Can you
can
hear me
talk.
better now?
Little better, yes.
Again, I was wondering if I go for stamping or renewal, basically, will the interview be iffy about me being already married to a US citizen at that point and having a green card process started?
That should be fine. I mean, that's not a ground for denying you an H-1B.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the only thing was the wait times we were not sure about, so I don't know how much take off from my job at this point.
That I don't know.
And that was where I was wondering if I can just skip the process.
Yep. All the best.
Okay. That's mostly it.
All right. All the best, Jim. I think I saw something. A couple of people had other questions. Akshayji, I'm going to put you on the back burner. Gautamji, what's up?
Rajivji, just one more question. Since so the question is, I have a priority date of 2015 under EB2. Unfortunately, I could not file my 485 because the date never became current, and the company that I was working was now gone. So wherever I go to the new employer, they'll have to start the whole PERM process and the new 140.
Yeah.
I will be on an H-1B with them for the next 3 years. But my question is, what if during that time my priority date becomes current?
You can't take any advantage of that, Gautamji, because your green card was with another employer. So until this employer becomes mature, until their I-140 is approved, you can't really file 485.
Yes, but don't they say like there is some restriction on you cannot apply for H-1B extensions if your priority date becomes current?
So the language of the restriction is this. You can keep getting 3 early extensions based upon the I-140 approval, unless the priority dates are current for 1 year and you have not applied for 485.
Okay.
But you can still get one yearly extensions even then. So it's not a big deal. Don't worry so much about it.
Okay.
All right. Krishna and Santosh had a couple of questions. Let me see who was first. I think Krishnaji. Krishnaji, go ahead. What is your question? Krishna?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm wife of Krishna. So actually, I have a question. We have filed our H1 extension in December 16, 2024, sir. So in premium processing, H1 got approved, but H4 visas and H4 EAD is still pending, sir. It's been now 8.5 months. So whom to approach? So
you can try to contact your congressman's office, ma'am. Okay. Let me give you something. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
So you said you're Krishna's wife. Your name is Rukmani.
Anita, sir.
No, just kidding. Krishna's wife was Rukmani, right? One of his wives.
Okay, I got it.
It took you a little while.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ma'am, just look at the chat. Okay. Here are the instructions to obtain assistance from your congressman. This is the document we have prepared for our clients. You can just click on that and follow the instructions there.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Santoshji, go ahead.
Hi, Raju. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. So I'm on H-1B visa currently. So in the March 2025, I transferred my H-1 to full-time company, and it is in the regular processing, and I still didn't get an approval copy. Yeah, but I'm working on the receipt copy.
Okay.
So last Friday, I got laid off from the full-time company.
Okay.
And so my last employer was my H-1B is still active with my last employer. He didn't withdraw my petition yet, and I have a new job opportunity from my last employer. So
yeah. So here is the weird thing, Santoshji.
Okay.
Have your lawyers double check this? But there is a regulation under 8 CFR, I think it's section 214.2, which says you used to work for employer X, then you transfer to employer Y.
Correct.
After 2 years, if the employer X has not revoked your H-1B, you can actually go back to work for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a regulation that says that. Just have it look very carefully at. But I think
yeah, it's been 5.5 months. I'm not with my old employer, like
that's
with
fine.
employer X.
That's fine.
So I can, okay.
Yeah, but it's a very weird regulation. There are a bunch of problems I have with it, but it is there in the books. So I think you can go back to work with that employer. All right?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All the
Thank you.
best. You're welcome. All right, last question. Akshay ji, kya reh gaya?
Yes, Rajiv sir. Sorry to take a few more minutes. I just had a follow-up. So as per my situation, right now here on a B1, B2, had my H1B revoked last year, but its approval is still valid. The stamp is still valid till October of this year. So I just want to know, is the continuity going to be in jeopardy at any with a certain time
See,
frame?
continuity is not relevant anymore, Akshay ji.
Okay.
So even if you had a 10-year gap between H1Bs, you're still entitled to the remaining part of the H1B.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that clears my question. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
continuity is not important. This law changed, I think, in 2005. All right.
I see. Okay.
Best of luck, everyone. Good talking to all of you. I'll see you next Thursday, guys.
Thank you, Rajiv ji.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, ma'am. Rukmini ji.